Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
What?
Steve?
And tonight we're taking a look at the Cusano 18, the paired Maduro. It's a beautiful little, I think this is the Toro, maybe the Churchill, but very nice looking stick. Little lumpy, but it's a hand-rolled cigar, so that's what you'd expect. Seams are done alright, visible. I got one that's trying to pull away right here, but shouldn't be a problem. Veins are minimal. I've got one moderate, but most are very fine. The pack, pretty firm, but right here at the foot it looks a little loose, almost like there's almost like a little hole down the center, but we'll see how that goes. The wrapper's aroma is very like a sweet earth, but not like a wet, overpowering earth, just kind of like a hint of earth. That's that very sweet tobacco as well. And then off the foot I just get like a nice sweet hay. What?
Yeah, I agree. I think that the cigar is a little less earthy for me, though. Off the aroma, I get a little bit of chocolate on the wrapper. Of course, I always say I get chocolate, but you know what? I get chocolate. And then on the foot, yeah, coffee, kind of a bitter coffee, and then yeah, some hay, maybe kind of that dry earth. But yeah, I have the same kind of bizarre construction problem in the cigar. I've got this one little area like directly in the center of the cigar. It looks like it's a little divot or something, but regardless, other than that, looks like a good stick. Kind of mottled in a couple of stretch marks, but hopefully won't be a problem. Steve?
Thank you, Wyatt. I remember this is a pretty good cigar. Let's see, it feels a little spongy throughout. Otherwise, it's looks pretty well constructed. I don't get so much of the construction error at the foot, but off of aroma I get a nice barnyard type smell off of the wrapper, and off of the foot maybe even like a roasted almonds kind of smell. It's pretty interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we light this, huh, Shumpert?
Let's get it cut up, lit up, and see how it goes.
Excuse me, Shumpert. Thank you. Split right there.
Oh yeah.
I cut it now.
Well, an interesting first puff. It's like a little bit of pepper at the tip of my tongue, but not much anywhere else. Justin said very, sweet in the aroma. It's a very sweet finish for me. It's not really like chocolate or coffee or earth or anything. It's almost like a sugary sweetness.
Yeah, just like a typical sweet,
Yeah.
sugary tobacco.
Yeah. It's a pretty long-lasting finish, and the cigar's been aged, so you can definitely taste the aging process in the cigars.
It's very smooth.
Very smooth, yeah. Just
Yeah, no, it's just, right now I'm getting like a mild to medium sweet tobacco. Very smooth. Finish is relatively long, and it's just for me just a nice mellow sweet tobacco. Not getting a whole lot just yet. Steve?
Thank you, Justin. I agree. Sweet tobacco, definitely. Definitely a nice, mild sweet tobacco. I'm not getting too much else as of yet. And did mention this is the Cusano 18 red, 18-year label, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is associated with the color, but
It's the paired
Well, they
Maduro.
have a blue and an orange as well, and those
Right,
are
right,
different
right.
wrappers. And,
oh yeah.
But, anyway, let's see what happens.
Let's get in the first third and see how it develops. Welcome back. We're about 10, maybe almost 15 minutes. We got a little antsy. We started, or not antsy, we started talking and lost where we were. Right now, the cigar is performing well for me. No construction issues. that are really affecting it. That one area that I said the seed was trying to pull away, it started to pull away, but then it just burned right through it, so no problems. Draw is a little firm, but no, not that big a deal at all. Flavor or body, it's about a medium to full body. It's really kicking me in flavor. I mean, it's just pretty potent, but strength's about a medium. I'm just getting a nice, really sweet tobacco. That earth is kind of picked up for me, but like a cured hay or sweet hay is really playing the predominant role, and that lasts well into the finish. What?
Yeah, great construction. Pretty much a razor sharp burn. I guess I'm a little less impressed with the flavors. I mean, it's not that any of them are bad. It's just that with as smooth as the smoke is, there just isn't that much there for me. Like Justin said, it's very sweet, and I get some hay, and I guess the finish is sort of akin to like a coffee finish or something. But you know, I keep finding my mind just kind of wandering away from the cigar, and it's keeping my attention enough, but at the same time, it hasn't really wowed me yet, and I'm hoping that as we get to the halfway point, it's really going to pick up with flavors and pack the punch. Steve?
Thank you, Wyatt. I definitely agree with Wyatt's assessment of the coffee at the finish and a smooth, sweeter tobacco. It is a mild smoke, and it's not terribly complex, but it's pleasant. Not the most interesting cigar that we've reviewed, but a good cigar at that.
Well, let's get into the second third, see how it develops. Welcome back. We're about halfway on this Cusano 18 paired Maduro. I would say it's a real nice stick. It's died down to about a medium in body, medium in strength. For me, I still get that sweet tobacco, some cured hay, and a little bit of earth. Nothing really saying, bam, here I am. You know, it's pretty standard flavors, so, but still very pleasant smoke. What?
Yeah, I'd agree with that word standard. It's definitely a good cigar. It's not like it's bad. It's actually it's a good cigar, but you know, like we've been saying, there's not really anything that's jumping out. And like, for instance, we're smoking this at the end of the day. And if you regularly watch our videos, you know we like something at the end of the day that at least that's, you know, very, you know, has some power, some heft, and maybe a little bit of pepper. And this cigar just doesn't have that for us. Like I said, it's good, and you know, there's a long-lasting finish, and you can definitely tell that it's a good quality stick because it's aged tobacco. But at the same time, there's just nothing that's really jumping out at us, and I think that's my major problem with the cigar. Steve?
Thank you, Wyatt. For me, the cigar hasn't changed too much from before. Just a nice, mild, sweeter tobacco. Again, I agree with Wyatt. Nothing terribly interesting, but a good cigar. Probably something that would go well around lunchtime or middle of the day. Let's see what happens.
Let's get in the final third, see if we get any changes. Welcome back. We're at the final third of this Cusano 18 Maduro. About a medium in body still, about a medium in strength, I guess. It was pretty consistent all the way through. It flirted with medium to full for me, but never really fully came to being. Construction was pretty decent. I had that one little issue right at the first third, but it burned right through it. Draw was always a little snug, but not really anything to complain about. It performed really well. Flavors, always, you know, nothing too dramatic. Always flirted with a little bit of earth, a lot of sweet tobacco, and some hay for me. Finish was relatively long, but overall just kind of standard cigar. It's something that you can pick up. You know, there's nothing that really separates this from other cigars. Nothing really brings it to the forefront for me, but still a very decent stick. Something that I would do mid-afternoon, or if you've got something else going on, more of a task cigar. Wyatt mentioned it before, and I agree. Your mind wanders a little bit with this cigar because it doesn't, I mean, it just doesn't hold your attention like more complex, more robust cigars. if I was going to rate it, it's still a pretty decent smoke. I would definitely try it again. I'd give it a 7. It's very nice, very pleasant, but just doesn't really have the wow factor for me. Why?
Yeah, I totally agree. This would be a good cigar, probably for the mid-afternoon, like Justin and Steve said. I mean, after lunch. It is a little bit long, but it burns pretty fast. But yeah, overall, the flavors were fine. There just wasn't really anything that made me want to keep smoking. Like, not want to put it out, but nothing that really made me want to keep smoking the cigar. I guess a coffee finish is what I'd say the overall finish is. Not really complex, just kind of a sweet, maybe a little bit of wood, maybe a little bit of chocolate, but just not much there. Especially with the texture of the smoke and knowing that it is aged and knowing that, like I said, the smoke is just very, very smooth. I'd agree with this 7. It's something that I'd probably smoke again, and definitely isn't offending or insulting, but there just isn't a lot there, and yeah, that's it. Steve?
Well, thank you, Wyatt, and I'll have to agree, hasn't changed throughout the cigar. Pleasant smoke, but pretty boring. Good weed whacker cigar. It's definitely not a bad cigar. Just if you have a choice, they're probably better cigars for what's the retail on this? About $10.
I think they're like 8 in our
$8.
store.
So I'd have to agree. This is a 7. Yep.
In conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time, smoke them if you got them.